How's everybody doing? Oscar, lead singer of City to Exile.
My name's Dave, and I do the guitars and I play bass slide for the band.
Hey guys, how you doing? My name's Ben, drummer for Sydney to Exile.
Hey guys, I'm Brian. I play guitar for Sydney to Exile. The origin of the name is an elusive fish.
One day I just came to Dave's crib and he was like, "Hey, what do you think about Sydney?" I said, "I love it." And I said, "I love it too, bro." I mean, he said he loved it too, so we put Exile at the end because I thought it sounded nice, so Sydney to Exile is what you got.
You know, we kind of wanted to go with something different, and we wanted to go with something that's not like a defining, you know.
We came up with Sydney to Exile kind of like, I don't know, any other band comes up with a name, you kind of have to name, you have to brand your music, and as an artist, you don't like to brand things, you like to leave things open.
We all hail from Central Florida region, from Central to West Orlando.
Spread through the Central Florida area, you know. We all come together in Lakeland. Basically, we're based out of Lakeland.
Originate from Central Florida. We're all spread out in this area right here in Florida.
We're from around the Central Florida region of this wonderful state, Florida. I've been down here for 5 years, and for some reason everyone calls this a black hole. Everyone's drawn to it. But it's actually been a really good spot to find musicians. Five, 6 different bands, whatever, down here. I found Ben in my first one, luckily, and we've been together ever since.
Alright, so what we're going to do is to improve this line. Since most of the people in here are pretty fat, we're going to, everyone's got to do jumping jacks while standing in line waiting for their Homer Simpson donut. So I'm going to put them through like a physical workout. Everyone's got to get down and do push-ups and stuff, and they got to, make some room for those donuts. Check them out. Check them out. Oh yeah, pick the Homer ones. You got them? Nice close-up. Check out the cream soda long johns.
Sydney to Exile guys were writing for the new album. They were looking for another guitar player. Dave contacted me after hearing some music that I had done and thought that I would make a good fit to the band, so we met up, went through the whole process of meeting the guys, learning some music and playing it together to see how we would mesh together, and I'm happy to say it's been a good fit.
Dave and I, we have been a kind of a musical team since the beginning, years and years and years ago, and it's been a long journey. We think we have the right formula right now, and we've been basically real tight team, you know, throughout our musical, I don't know if you want to, career.
From what I understand, Ben and Dave have been together for a little bit before I joined the band. I actually found an ad on MySpace that Dave had put out, and I was actually kind of put a band together myself, and I contacted him. I heard some of his stuff, and I really liked what he was doing guitar wise.
It seems like the processes of forming a band is such a long time. It's never really. It's not one day. It's not 2 days. It's not one band. It's not two bands. For me, it's taken 5 years to form what we have now.
We've been raped of our perfection. Now we've got to earn the right to live being us. All these years we learned to close our eyes. Let's realize and awaken.
My musical influences come out of late 80s dual guitar, rock and roll, the early 90s grunge dual guitar sound. Although they were different, they kind of brought the same stylistic features that I like.
When I was a little kid, 14 years, not really a little kid, but that's when I picked up a guitar. Metallica was always Metallica, you know, and surprised I'm not wearing a Metallica shirt right now. There's other bands, you know, kind of the modern Seven Dust Sweet, we're rolling. This is the day of the studio. No pre-action going on here. Just we had a pretty laid-back night last night, trying to fucking chill out, you know, relax or whatever. And we're just getting ready to head up to the studio. It's about an hour and a half, whatever, to Sebring. So more to come. Click, click.
Recording is something that I really like to do. It's very tiring, and that's when the work comes through. That is the office. That's the work of the band. That's where everything gets done. That right there is okay. That's what's going to make you or break you. Your music right here is going to be recorded for years, for life, you know. So you got to make the best out of it. You got to go into that studio and you got to sit there and say, look, this is how we're gonna portray our music. This is how this song's gonna be. We practice our asses off to come into the studio. Now it's gonna take about 12 hours all day. We're gonna be tired, but you know what? When it's all said and done, when we pop in that CD and listen to what we have, and the first time I've ever listened to it, you know, just playing it, you really can't, you know, hear yourself really. I mean, you kind of have an idea of what the song sounds like, but you pop in that CD and you hear, what, 12 hours and all that work's done and this and that. It's just very rewarding.
Very, very cool. I love recording with these dudes. It's been an experience. I've been with other bands before and have recorded with other bands, and it's not the same. We have this chemistry among us four, and it's unlike any other, you know, band that I've been with. I mean, we have a great time recording. It's hard-ass work, but we make it happen, and you'll see it at the end. You know, when our music is out, you know that we dedicate 120% of our time and our heart and our soul into what we play and what we put out there for our fans, and we don't settle for nothing less than that. So.
We're about to play football in here. A little game of two-hand touch.
Look at the damn Bible. We should play a show there.
Jesus will wreck something out of that.
Yeah.
There needs to be a balance between friendship and musical ability. You can't have a really nice person who you love to hang out with, but cannot deliver, bringing music to the ears of your listeners. You need somebody to be able to convey that over.
So, and you can build it upon there, you know. If your guy's flagging, look, sit him down and show him this or that, man. And the way our guys are, the 2 days they'll get it, you know. I'd rather have that. You can have a good friend, but you can't change a dick into a good friend, you know what I mean? So once a dick, always a dick, I say. So, you know.
Yeah, just the other night, actually, me and Oscar, our vocalist, we were working on a new track. We're constantly working on new tracks, and it's not something that we have to do. It's not a chore. It is honestly the funnest time. The funnest part of being in a band is coming up with music, because you just never know what's going to happen. You never limit yourself to a standard, and you just go for it. And for me, I don't think of stuff before I write. I pick up the guitar and play, and whatever comes out, comes out.
You know, times have changed, and we're gonna basically, you know, be looking in to do some research before we kind of hit the gun on anything. But you know, we're gonna try and do whatever we can to kind of get out there, you know, and whatever happens, happens. As long as we have fun playing music together, and you see how it goes.
We're definitely gonna get on the